Imagine you are floating in space, not panicking, not screaming, just floating. And in front of you, there is nothing. A perfect circle of absolute darkness, surrounded by a ring of light so beautiful it looks like God drew it by hand. Stars bending around it, light itself curving, warping, wrapping around the edges like it's being pulled into a drain. It is the most stunning thing you have ever seen in your life, and you are falling into it. Not slowly, not gently. You are being pulled at thousands of kilometers per second, and you don't even feel it yet. That's the part that should terrify you. From a distance, a black hole doesn't look like death. It looks like art. The one scientists photographed in 2019, M87 star, 6.5 billion times the mass of our sun, looked like a glowing orange ring suspended in the dark, almost peaceful, almost holy. Astronomers cried when they first saw it, not because it was terrifying, because it was beautiful. But here's the problem. That ring of light, it's called the accretion disk. It's made of gas, dust, and shredded stars swirling around the black hole at a significant fraction of the speed of light, superheated to temperatures hotter than the core of the sun. It screams with radiation, X-rays, gamma rays, energy so intense it can be detected from across the galaxy. And you are heading directly into it. Before you even reach the black hole itself, you cross a line, an invisible line. There are no warning signs, no flashing lights, no alarms. It's called the event horizon. The moment you cross it, the laws of physics, the same laws that govern every single thing that has ever existed, stop protecting you. Light cannot escape from beyond this boundary. Not light, the fastest thing in the universe, the thing that crosses the entire length of a football field in 1 nanosecond. It cannot escape, and neither can you. What's chilling is that you might not even notice when you cross it. For a brief moment, everything still looks normal. You can still see stars behind you. You can still see the universe you left behind, compressed, distorted, warped into a bright ring ahead of you, as if the entire cosmos has been gathered into a single halo. For just a moment, it's the most breathtaking view any human being has ever witnessed. But that's not even the worst part. The universe can still see you. But everything you do from this moment forward, every signal, every photon of light bouncing off your body, takes longer and longer to escape. To someone watching from a safe distance, you appear to slow down. Your image reddens, dims, and freezes at the edge of the horizon like a photograph pinned to the mouth of eternity. You never seem to fall in. You just stop. Eternal, suspended, preserved forever at the threshold of oblivion. But you keep falling. Here's where it stops being physics and starts being something closer to a nightmare. Time is not what you think it is. Einstein proved it over a century ago, but most of us never feel it in our daily lives. Gravity warps time. The stronger the gravity, the slower time moves. And gravity doesn't get stronger than this. As you fall deeper, time near you begins to crawl relative to the rest of the universe. Minutes near the black hole could equal thousands of years outside of it. The civilization you left behind, it could rise, flourish, collapse, and be forgotten before you travel another kilometer deeper. Every person you have ever known, gone. Every building, every nation, every song, every memory that anyone ever had of you, erased by time while you are still falling. You are alive, but you are utterly, completely, cosmically alone. And it gets worse. The black hole doesn't kill you all at once. It pulls you apart first. There's a phenomenon scientists actually call spaghettification, and the name sounds almost funny until you understand what it means. Gravity is not uniform. The side of your body closest to the singularity is being pulled significantly harder than the side furthest from it. That difference, that tidal force, stretches you, lengthens you, pulls your feet faster than your head. You become a strand of matter, a thread, a ribbon stretched across the fabric of space. Your atoms don't separate all at once. This process happens slowly, terrifyingly, your body reorganizing itself into something that is no longer a body at all. Scientists have actually watched this happen to stars in events called tidal disruption events. Entire stars, millions of kilometers wide, ancient and burning, get pulled apart by black holes in exactly this way, shredded into long streams of plasma, wrapped around the event horizon in a glowing spiral. In 2019, astronomers watched a star die this death in real time, 375 million light-years away. They called it AT2019QIZ. That star was larger than our sun. It came apart like smoke. Phase 4, the singularity, what we don't know. Assuming something of you survives the tidal forces, and it won't, but assume. At the center of the black hole waits something that our mathematics cannot describe. Our equations don't just fail here, they break. They produce infinities. They produce nonsense. The laws of physics as we know them cease to function. It is called the singularity, a point of infinite density, infinite curvature, infinite gravity, a place where space and time as concepts stop having meaning, where everything stops having meaning. We don't know what happens there. We genuinely, honestly, scientifically do not know. Stephen Hawking spent decades thinking about it. So did Einstein. So has every brilliant physicist since. And the answer, after over a century of the greatest human minds in history working on this problem, is still, we don't know. That is perhaps the most terrifying sentence in science. Not that it kills you, not that it crushes you, or stretches you, or traps you in time, but that beyond a certain point, the universe stops making sense, and we don't even have the language to describe what happens next. There is no safe version of this story. There is no escape route, no technology, no strategy. Every path leads to the same end. The black hole is not malicious. It is not trying to kill you. It doesn't even notice you. It is simply a place where the universe decided to stop following its own rules, and you fell into it. We used to think space was the final frontier, a place of wonder waiting to be explored, the void between the stars, full of possibility. But the more we look, really look, the more we find that space is not empty. It is full of things that would end us without a second thought. Gamma ray bursts that could sterilize entire hemispheres of planets in seconds. Neutron stars so dense, a teaspoon of their matter would weigh 1 billion tons. Radiation flowing silently through the cosmos that our bodies were never built to survive. And black holes, patient, permanent, ancient. Some of them formed before our sun existed, before the earth was dust, before life had ever arranged itself into something that could feel fear. They were here before us. They will be here long after the last star in the universe burns out and the cosmos goes dark and cold and still. We built telescopes and equations and sent metal probes screaming into the void because we wanted to understand our place in all of this. We wanted to feel like we belonged here, among the stars, in this vast and ancient universe. But maybe the universe never asked us to come. Maybe the black hole, beautiful and patient and absolute, is not a mystery waiting to be solved. Maybe it's a reminder. We are fragile. We are temporary. And out there, in the dark, something has been waiting since before we had a name for fear. Sleep well.